But Hashem, today is Dalet Tamuz. Dalet Tamuz is the Hillula of a very, very, very big tzaddik, Rabbenu Tam, Rabbi Yaakov ben Rabbi Meir. Rabbenu Tam, Ayom. Today, Rabbenu Tam was the grandson of Rashi. Rashi had only girls. He didn't have boys. He had 3 girls. And they married big Talmidei Chachamim. One of the son-in-laws was called Rabbi Meir. And Rabbi Meir had 3 boys. And one of the boys is Rabbenu Tam. Rabbi Yaakov, Ken? Rabbi Yaakov. Why is he called Tam? Because in the Torah it says, Ve'Yaakov ishtam yoshev oalim. Yaakov Avinu was sitting and learning. Rabbenu Tam was sitting and learning. Rabbenu Tam, what was special about him, he was very rich and very knowledgeable. He was sitting and arguing with his grandfather. One of the biggest that he had with his grandfather is about tefillin. We all know we have tefillin Rashi. We all put tefillin shel Rashi. When he grew up, he learned the Gemara in a certain way that he told his grandfather that the way that he explained the Gemara and the way that everybody followed his grandfather, putting the parashiot into the bait, into this box of tefillin shel Rosh, he told them the pasul. So his father told him, if, since you said that, what you said, you're putting tefillin the way you do, you're not making mitzvah doraita, bracha lebatala. So tell him, what do you mean? So we explain. No, but Tamid Chacham, he was very smart. So let's explain. In the tefillin shel Rosh, you see there's 4 lines, the 4 compartments, arba batim. In the bait, there's 4 parashiot. First parasha, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Echad, Kadesh li kol bechor, Peter korechem, b'vnei Yisrael adam maliu, and so on. Then you start the second bait, Vayakev Yacha. The third bait, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Echad, with the parasha, the first parasha. Second bait, Vayakev Shamoah tishmu mitzvotai. This is the way Rashi. Right, and this is the way Rashi was putting them. Comes his grandson and says, no, Saba. You're supposed to write on the first and the second one, Kadesh li kol bechor, Vayakev Yacha, but the second parasha of Vehaya and Shamoah has to be next to Vehaya Keviacha. Vehaya, Avayot beyachad. The 2 Vehaya has to be beyachad. And Shema on the outside, on the other part. They were arguing, and he was telling his grandfather, if you continue putting these tefillin, lo yatzat yedei chova, you're going to come to Shamayim, they're going to judge you for not putting tefillin. Mitzodek. Says the Ben Ish Chai. 1 second. Moshe Rabbenu. Which tefillin he put? Rashi did not invent it. Rabbenu Tam did not invent it. They were arguing what Moshe Rabbenu was doing. What was Moshe Rabbenu doing? Moshe Rabbenu kibel Torah miSinai, Sarah Yoshua, Yeshua Zkenim. So he was giving us the order of tefillin. Rashi just brought down how was Moshe Rabbenu putting it. And they were arguing about Moshe Rabbenu. Omer Ben Ish Chai, says the Ben Ish Chai, Moshe Rabbenu haya sam shte zugot tefillin. Moshe Rabbenu put 2 tefillin. Right? So why don't we put 2 tefillin? Everybody, right? Some people do Rabbenu Tam, right? Because, no, for sure, that's what I'm saying. It existed the Pi Moshe Rabbenu. What happened? By the time of the Romans, there was a gezerah. Mi shemaniach tefillin, menakrim et mocho. If you put tefillin and the Romans catch you, they pierce your skull, right? And the Gemara says there was one man, he was not scared. His name was Elisha Baal Kenafayim. He went out to the shuk with the tefillin. The Romans were all over. Ra'oto kasdor echad, a soldier saw him, started to run after him. He started to run away. He ran away. As he saw he's getting about to catch him, he took the tefillin, took it up, put it in his hand. The chayal told him, what do you have in your hand? He told him, Kanfei Yonah. I have the wings of a dove. I just saw you took off your tefillin. Open your hand. You open his hand, Ma'ayelo Bayad, Kanfei Yonah. So they called them Elisha Baal Kenafayim. Elisha, the master of the wings. Okay? Master of the wing. So makara. A lot of people got scared to put tefillin. They stopped putting tefillin bechlal. And that was going on for 100 years almost. Wow. As makara achakach. When the Romans disappeared from the world, now the Chachamim say, hey, come on, we have to put tefillin. A lot of people says, no, that's it, we got used to it, I'm not too used to put tefillin. I don't have tefillin, it's going to cost me. It was very, very hard to put people back to put tefillin. So makara, what the Chachamim say, okay, you know what? You cannot put 2 tefillin, start with 1. Start with one. Start with Rashi. Start with Rashi. And that's when it started to put only one pair of tefillin, the time of the Romans. Up to the Romans, since Moshe Rabbenu, up to the Romans, people were putting 2 tefillin. And that's why the Arizal, when Eliyahu Navi used to visit him, he asked him, Rabbenu, tell me, what should I put tefillin? Is Rashi emet? Rabbenu Tam told them, Shte'em emet. Both the tefillin is emet. Bashamayim, it's 2 tefillin. So he told them, so what? He says, you have to put those. Says the Ben Ish Chai, so why do we put Rashi? Why not Rabbenu Tam? Why Rashi? Says in Baghdad, Iraq, there was a kever, there was a monument of Echeskel al-Navi. You know what's Echeskel al-Navi? Echeskel al-Navi, he saw the Merkava. He saw the celestial chariot. This is one of the highest level of nevuah, of prophecy. On top of his tomb, there is a big building, a house, right? And one day it fell down. As they were taking out the rebels, all the stones, what they found? Tefillin. What was in the tefillin? Rashi. So they said, we see the time of Yechezkel, they were putting Rashi, right? So they said, put Rashi. But whoever could put Rabbenu Tam, it's a very big mitzvah. So today, this is one of the arguments. There's other arguments. For example, what time is the sun set? The Geonim say the sun sets in 13 and a half minutes. 13 and a half minutes, as the sun sets, Tzedek Kochavim. This is already coming out the stars. You can say Shema, you can do Kiddush, you can do. Comes Rabbenu Tam and says, no, the sun sets 72 minutes. Big difference. It's a 54 minute and a half of minute, right? Different. And he says, Shabbat does not go out till 54. Rabbenu Tam was a giant in Halakha. So Bat Hashem today is Zula. Bat Hashem זכותו, כל התורה שלמד, תגן בעדנו, אמר לעמו ישראל, אמן כן יהי רצון. בת השם.